legit, they taste like what I would think like mold would taste like. Welcome to the Santhouse House.
Today, we are eating fish. Goldfish, not sushi. Spoiler.
So I was at the grocery store, as I often am, and I was going down the snack aisle and I noticed, wow, there are a lot of different kinds of goldfish.
So many kinds.
And so I bought them all. And we are going to try them all today and give them a score and figure out which one we like the best.
I was pretty sure prior to her buying all these that there were like maybe 5 kinds of goldfish. There are not. There are like 20, of which we have like 15. I'm sure that there's actually probably more than that, because if there's this many, that means they're successful, which means they've made more.
We have 17 kinds here. And there are more that we do not have. So
that is a lot of kinds of goldfish. Also, you can hear Kaeden in the background singing The Greatest Showman.
So we are going to start with the cheddar, which I would have assumed that this is like the regular, the normal. This is just the original goldfish, but soon we will see original. So I don't know. We're just gonna try this one because this is in my head what is like original. It's cheddar.
That's confusing because I thought they've always been cheddar flavored. It's weird. So let's try it. Here we go. Let's dig in.
So these are the kind of goldfish that we are very used to because our kids eat these and we might maybe eat them too. Sometimes.
We eat a lot of these on a regular basis.
Goldfish are the snack that we keep in our car all the time for our kids. So whenever we're going anytime, day or night, we have goldfish in the car in case they get hungry. Goldfish is what we give them. So what would you rank them out of 10?
I don't know, because I don't know where to put them. Because initially I would have said they're like a 7 out of 10 in terms of I just like them as a snack.
That's what I'm gonna rate them, as a 7.
But I haven't tried the other 16 flavors that we have coming up, including original. So right now I'm gonna say they're a 7. I probably will not remember to change that, but you know, they're good. They're fine. You ready for the next one?
Next we have baby goldfish.
These are just cheddar, but smaller, right?
Yes, they're just cheddar, but smaller.
Okay, I have to check. The serving size is the same amount of food. This one is 7 pieces.
7 pieces?
That's wrong. There's 7 servings.
How is 7?
That may, oh, wow. We just went for a ride. Welcome to my brain. But no, the serving size of the big normal ones is 55, and the serving size of this one is 89. And what threw me was that the servings per container is 7 and 6.
Anyway,
they're so cute. I'm gonna be thrown off if these taste different than the other ones.
I think they taste the same. I think these are fun. Like, I do enjoy the size of them. I think maybe for someone who is like concerned about their kid choking on them, they maybe would like these more, choose these more.
That's fair. Yeah, I agree. I kind of like the fun size, and that is all I have to say. I had a lot more to say about how many are in the package than how I feel about them.
I think they might just feel more interesting because they're different than normal too, but I think I would probably give these 7.5.
I would also give them a 7.5 because when I eat them, M&Ms come to mind because they're like the size of an M&M.
So they taste like M&Ms to you?
No, but it brings my mind there and it feels good.
So next we have the original, which these do not say cheddar on them. I don't even know if they have cheese in them. They do have milk, it says. This doesn't say cheese specifically. Like it says it contains 2% or less of non-fat milk, but it doesn't say cheese. So I think this is just a cracker.
I'm so curious what these are gonna taste like.
Me too. I'm also curious, if you buy goldfish, what kind do you buy? Do you buy the normal ones, or like who buys all these different kinds? I would like to know. So if you buy different kind of goldfish than the cheddar, put down in the comments, what ones did you buy? They kind of taste like saltines. How would they taste like to you? To
me, they're a cross between a saltine and a more flavorful oyster cracker.
They taste very much like oyster crackers also, which to me tastes the same as saltines.
That's fair.
But I could see these being good if you wanted like that kind of cracker in soup. This is a good like soup cracker.
I would rather put these in soup than oyster crackers or saltines because they're fish and that's just fun.
But I would never have known that that's what these tasted like. I wouldn't have known like, oh, it tastes like saltine or it tastes like an oyster cracker. So I never would have gotten them. Otherwise, we're not for this video.
I am trying really hard to think back, and I cannot think of a time that I've ever had non-orange goldfish. That's the whole point, they're goldfish. Although these are more of a gold flavor now that I think about it.
A gold flavor.
Gold color. Gold is
gold
a flavor.
taste like?
Well, people eat it. They do.
It's true. So out of 10, what would you give this?
Probably a 5. I'm pretty underwhelmed.
Yeah, I'm underwhelmed for it being goldfish. Like, I would not want to just eat this plain. I would put it in soup or something like that, but in terms of just eating it as like a snack by itself, yeah, I'd probably give it a 5.
I do think they have more flavor than saltines and oyster crackers by like a teensy bit, but not much.
But that's not what we're scoring, so.
True. It's not a comparison. For our next contestant, we have the colorful goldfish. Colors. Goldfish colors? Colors sourced from plants. That is exciting. I like that it is sourced from plants. Also, I do like that these are all closed with this lovely little like goldfish sticker. Are you ready to taste the rainbow?
Yes.
Because sometime we need to do a Skittles taste test.
Skittles taste test. Okay, that's a lot. Why are there like hardly any that are
so few.
other colors? Is that what it looks like inside?
Most, yeah, for the most
Oh,
part.
what?
Oh, maybe.
That's... I don't approve of this.
Based on dumping out half the bag, about half of these are just the, not original, but cheddar goldfish. And then the other ones are green, red, and then there's some like darker orange. Those are double cheddar.
And these are cheddar, like they're cheddar flavored. They just, some of them are colors.
These taste like veggie straws.
The ones that are dyed with natural foods, you can taste a difference than the regular ones for sure.
It's not a bad difference though. I actually kind of like them.
I think maybe it's because I was more excited for them and then it kind of let me down, but I don't know.
Versus, I didn't think they would be good, so I'm enjoying them.
I would probably give these a 6.
I'm toying between a 7 and an 8 because I kind of do actually like them. I'm gonna go with an 8.
Next we have the Goldfish Pretzel.
Do you like pretzels?
I do like pretzels, but if I was gonna eat pretzels, I would probably just buy pretzels, not goldfish pretzels.
That is a good point.
So we'll see if these are better than normal pretzels because they're shaped like fish.
What'd you think?
My initial thought was they don't have enough salt.
They don't have a lot of salt and they're very dry.
Yeah, they're not great. I don't see, I mean, I get why kids would like fish-shaped pretzels maybe better, but probably way cheaper to just buy regular pretzels. I'm gonna give them a 5.
There you go.
What are you giving them?
I'll give them a 5. 5.
Okay.
I don't want to be mean. Next up, we have Goldfish Parmesan.
Sounds fancy.
They do sound very fancy. Parmesan. Okay. I'm excited about these because I like Parmesan cheese. You know what these look like?
These look like the original ones.
They look like the original ones. They tasted like the original ones, but with like a tiny bit more flavor. It's almost like they like took originals and they dropped them in some sort of like very, very subtle powder.
But these don't have powder on them, actually.
Correct.
There's no actual powder on them. Yeah, I think I was hoping for more flavor. And maybe that's because when I think of these, I think it's gonna be almost like a white cheddar, not Parmesan, which is not white cheddar, so I shouldn't think that way. But I think, I just assumed there's gonna be more flavor and it didn't have enough flavor for me.
I do actually like them. I'm gonna give these a 7.
Yeah, I would also give them a 7.
They're not overwhelmingly great or terrible. They're just kind of like,
Do you think they taste like Parmesan?
I think there's hints of Parmesan. There's like that, this flavor, whatever that means. There's something.
Subtle notes of Parmesan.
Subtle savory notes. I don't know.
This next one is cheddar, but made with whole grains.
So they're healthy. Because that's what whole grain means, right?
I'm curious to see just if these taste. I would think they would try to make these taste similar to the regular ones, not the original, the cheddar. So yeah, we'll see if they are similar, or if you can tell.
Are Goldfish and Pepperidge Farm cookies made by the same company? Because I think they get their packaging from the same place.
You see it says Pepperidge Farm on it.
That's what I was looking for, but
like Milana cookies.
Yeah.
It's like the same, the same bag. I can definitely tell a difference from these and the first ones that we tried. I think these taste a little bit like heavier.
You know what I think?
What?
I think that these are slightly burnt. They have a slight bitter taste. You would expect a whole wheat one to be totally darker, but these have like dark splotches, almost as if they were burnt a little bit.
So I think I would probably give these a 6.5.
I would do a 6. They're not that different, but they are like different enough.
All right, now we are getting into some of the more exciting flavors. So this is from the Flavor Blasted type of goldfish, and these are extra cheesy pizza.
It's very funny to think about what it means for a food to be blasted. Like, what do they do? Like,
blasted.
They have like a cannon of flavor, and they're like, I need to go to this factory.
I think these are ones that actually have the powder on them, though. Like, there's powder on them. I think that's usually what Flavor Blasted means.
You usually really like that kind.
Yeah.
I usually don't prefer it because with kids, it just gets everywhere. And I would rather have slightly less flavor and not have powder over everything.
Yeah, to me, the powder like enhances the flavor, so.
Well, it doesn't have flavor. It's just not worth the mess for me.
Not for kids, yeah. Maybe it's because we just ate the whole wheat ones, but these seem way like crispier or crunchier. And the pizza flavor, I taste it mostly in terms of like the spices that are in it. Like it has oregano or Italian seasoning or something almost in there.
Did you say that this was pizza flavored?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that. So I was envisioning these just being like extra flavor blasted cheddar, and I was so confused that there were like little things that I don't know if anybody saw me standing here looking at them. I'm like, makes sense now. I think they didn't really bring pizza to mind. They did, however, bring like a slight Italian type of seasoning, and I kind of enjoyed them a lot. I like them. I would give them an 8.
I would give them a 7.5.
Next up, we have the flavor blasted white cheddar. You ready to try these?
Yeah, I'm actually really excited to try these. Unlike Parmesan, these should actually taste like white cheddar, so.
You're like, my white cheddar, where have you been? You're gonna like these.
Yeah, I like those a lot. Because they have the powder on them. I like the white cheddar flavor. They're very light. Yeah, I think they're good.
They taste like, you know, if you get the little things of like popcorn flavoring, it tastes like somebody took the regular, like just originals and dumped an entire one of those and shook it up. It's very good. It doesn't taste entirely like real.
Yeah, the powder does actually really taste like that stuff.
I'm pretty sure it's the same.
It's like the popcorn topping that you put on. Yeah, it actually, yeah.
I'm gonna give these, I liked them. Fake or not, I liked them.
I'm gonna give them a 9.
Wow, I was gonna go 8. Wow.
Next we have the flavor blasted cheddar and sour cream.
I have to make sure I get my head up in there so I see what they are, so I'm not doing the whole pizza thing again.
Cheddar and sour cream.
Cheddar and sour cream. And there. Flavor blasted. All of the other cheddar ones are very orange. These are not very orange, which makes me think that the regular cheddar ones are dyed orange. I don't think that's probably true because cheddar is a very orange color, but these seem like they should be more orange and less like tannish.
These are gross. They taste to me like something went bad.
They don't
like
taste...
legit, they taste like what I would think like mold would taste like.
You need to clean your mouth. They're not, to me they taste like original Goldfish meets like sour cream and onion potato chips.
See, I really like sour cream and onion potato chips though, and these, I just think they're gross.
I don't think they're bad. I actually like them.
I think they're horrible. I do not like those. I'm gonna give them a 3.
Wow, that's harsh.
I think they're horrible.
I'm gonna give them an 8. I think they're good.
Ugh, no.
Next we have the flavor blasted extra cheddar.
So here's the extra cheddar for real. I definitely prefer these over the regular cheddar ones. Like we said, I do like the powder on them. I wouldn't pick them for our kids to have because I feel like it would just be so messy, but I do like the flavor a lot better.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think they're that different.
Than the regular ones?
Maybe it's just because the regular ones we have like lived in the car, and so they've been like shaken and stirred, and so they have natural like, they've powdered themselves. But I feel like the flavor is kind of the same, and they don't have that much, like, to me blast would be like, you know, a Cheeto. You eat a Cheeto and you're left with like orange all over your fingers. It's like, that's blasted.
Eat a bunch of those and tell me you're not gonna have powder all over your fingers.
That is fair. I rescind my statement. I don't feel like arguing about this because I do think I would lose because I think you're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them an 8 because I prefer them over the regular cheddar ones, so.
I'm gonna give them a 7 because they taste like regular to me.
Next we have the limited edition Goldfish Mandalorian crackers.
That is a title.
So these are basically, I think, the regular cheddar ones. So we'll see if you think they're not as good as the extra cheddar. But they are in fun Star Wars shapes. They have a Stormtrooper, the Mandalorian, and Grogu, also known as Baby Yoda.
I was like, who's Grogu?
Oh, and there's also regular goldfish in there as well.
I don't know if that's intentional or if they just snuck in.
Goldfish in space, too. So first off, I want to know, how are those compared to the cheddar flavor blasted ones?
Don't hate me for this, but I like them about the same. I actually think, hear me out, the fun like shapes of these make it so that they're like, there's more like air space in the middle, which actually makes them more fun to eat because it's more of like an experience of like biting into that and the crunching. So I actually like that, and I'm almost thinking that all goldfish should be slightly distended and bloated now because that was...
Distended and bloated?
Those are not the words that I would recommend using in a marketing campaign.
Distended and bloated goldfish.
But I do think that the texture and everything makes them really fun to eat.
I would give these a 7.5 because I gave the other ones 7 and these are better because they're fun shapes.
I'm gonna give these an 8.
Okay.
Not because I'm a Star Wars fan, because honestly, like, Star Wars is cool, but like, eh.
Next we have another special edition one. This is Mickey Mouse special edition, and I think this one is going to be similar to the color one, Color Goldfish.
What year did Goldfish come out? It's on the back of this.
Like for the first time?
So this says, since this year, Goldfish crackers have brought smiles to countless families. What year was it?
1942.
1962. Whereas Mickey Mouse, not Minnie Mouse, was from 1928, much older.
So as suspected, these are very similar to the color one, except they only have red in them. It's not all the different colors. You guys know I wasn't a big fan of the other ones. I think I gave the other ones a 6. So I'm gonna give these a 6.5, just because they're fun shapes, and I mean it comes with a connect the dots Mickey on the back, so
which is cool.
That has to be worth something. So it's a 6.5 from me.
This is the only one that's come with anything interactive on the packaging, so I will give bonus points for that. I'm gonna say these are a 7. Again, they remind me of veggie straws. For our next flavor, we have the new Megabytes. Not the kind that are in your computer. Those are just Megabytes. These are Megabyte Goldfish that you eat. Sharp cheddar as opposed to dull cheddar.
So I think these are big. Like I think it says the goldfish are bigger.
Mega Goldfish versus Goldfish. It might be worth knowing. These ones are the first ones where the calorie count, as in the calorie per serving, is 150 instead of 140. Megabytes. Not gigabytes.
Not goldfish bites.
Or terabytes. Or whatever the next thing is. I think the next thing's a teraflop, so that doesn't work anyways. Am I right on that?
Fish flop.
That is true. How much bigger do you think they'll be?
Well, it's not the picture. Is that not accurate? Am I gonna be disappointed?
It is accurate. It's not totally accurate. The little goldfish look about that size. The big goldfish don't look quite as big. I was hoping there would be like 4 in here total. Massive. They are a lot bigger. That tastes almost exactly like a cracker that I cannot think of the name of. They're orange, they're square. Cheez-It, thank you.
The cheddar flavor is definitely different than the cheddar flavor of the regular ones. This being sharp cheddar and those just being cheddar, I guess. But it definitely does taste different to me. Yeah, I think they're pretty good. I would give them an 8.
I would give these an 8. Maybe not my favorite, but they're up there. They're very good.
Next we have the new Cheddar Jalapeno.
Was I not supposed to do that? I thought I was gonna get to do that. I am very excited about these jalapeno business. I have to throw in at least
I'm curious how they're gonna be because I'm not a big spicy person.
And I am.
So we will see.
Ooh. I forgot that these were gonna be bigger.
I'm actually pleasantly surprised by the flavor. In that I think it has a good flavor and I think it has a good spice to it. Do I like it? Because no. I don't like spicy stuff. So to me, like I would not choose to eat these probably because they're jalapeno and you can definitely taste the spice. I think they did a good job.
They are very tastefully seasoned and they do have a little bit of heat, especially afterwards.
Yeah, it's the after.
So good. These are my favorite so far. No competition. 9 out of 10.
I would probably give them only... I'm struggling with the I personally don't like them that much, but I think they did a good job.
Dude, this is about what you like.
I'd probably give them a 6.5.
Oh, okay, this is not about what you like. Go back, take it back. It's fine, I'll eat them.
Yeah, you go for
These
it.
are delicious. If you like spicy things and you like goldfish, these are very, very good.
Next we have something that I didn't know these were a thing. I only saw them when I was buying all these goldfish, and so apparently Goldfish has now made grams.
They're like dessert flavor.
They're like Teddy Grahams, but they're Goldfish grams. And the flavor is vanilla cupcake.
Do you think you're gonna like this one, or do you think you won't like this one?
I think I will like it. I mean, it's we're obviously getting into like a very different category of food. I think
jalapeno goldfish.
Well,
vanilla cupcake.
It's like
goldfish.
cracker. Like I don't think of Teddy Grahams or things like that. I don't know. To me, that's just like a sweet cracker. These are like a savory cracker.
That is remarkable. They taste very much like a vanilla cake from a mix.
I think they do. Yeah, I think they're really good. I'm gonna give them a 9. I like them a lot. They're obviously, again, I would say a different category than those. Like if you're looking for goldfish, I don't think this is what you would pick. If you were like actually looking for cheese goldfish.
My mind always goes to like, if I'm gonna go to the cabinet and pick one to go sit down on the couch and eat, which would I pick? And I think you're exactly right. Like my mind would not think to pick this if I was gonna go for the jalapeno ones. But if I was going for this, I wouldn't think of picking those because they're so different.
These are definitely sweet. Yeah.
They are very good. I'm gonna give them an 8 though, because they're not like, they're so sweet. And I'm just excited about the last ones.
Okay, get this one out of here.
For those of you who have watched videos where I talk about things, foods that I like, this is a very familiar flavor.
Any guesses what flavor it is?
And if you aren't sure yet, I'll give you some more time. Graham cracker. Goldfish Grahams S'mores Edition. Am I excited?
Yes.
Oh yeah. I'm very excited about these.
These look like they're, like it has the 3 colors. I wonder if they taste different from each other.
If they could make it so that this was full of goldfish-shaped chocolate, marshmallows, and graham crackers, I would be so on board.
Like that's what it is.
No, those look like crackers. Although the white ones look like marshmallows.
It does.
The white ones are definitely marshmallows.
It's like Lucky Charms.
It is very much like Lucky Charms. It's like, ooh, s'mores Lucky Charms. That should be a thing.
Well, S'more Man, what did you think?
I'll be honest and say the flavor they bring to mind is not exactly s'more. Which is slightly disappointing, but they are very good and I like them a lot. I would give them a 9 out of 10. If I was between these and the vanilla cupcake ones, I would probably pick these because these are less sweet.
I would pick the other ones. I'm gonna give these an 8. I do think they're good. I thought the vanilla cupcake ones were more unique of a flavor than these. These seem kind of like we've seen it before in other brands and things. It is definitely unique. I think like the marshmallow fish being in this, like I had no idea that was in there. So we have eaten all the goldfish. That was a lot of goldfish. They were
17 kinds to be exact.
Pretty good. Here are our final rankings based on our scores. We don't know what they were, but you do. So you're welcome. So that is all for this video. We hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, of course, please give us a big thumbs up down below. We would appreciate it. And you can subscribe if you have not already and you would like to see more videos from us. And other than that, we will see you next time at the Santhouse House. Bye.